everyone, this is Sarah and welcome to my kitchen. On today's session, it's a very requested recipe and that is an Indian sweet dessert. The name is mithai and that is a burfi. It's a plain burfi. What burfi is basically Indian milk fudge, and it's been requested to have it dry fruit free because a lot of viewers was requested it. They're allergic to the dry fruit, so I'll be making a plain burfi for you guys. Now let me quickly explain you how the burfi is made. Usually it's made from pure milk that it's been boiled for several of hours to make it nice and thick. Today I'll show you how to make a homemade but an easy one, and the name is the base of that milk fudge. The name in Hindi is pronounced Khoya, also have a second name as Mawa. So I'll show you how to make a homemade Khoya, and from that you can make a mithai, which is a plain burfi. So let's take a look at the ingredients. Let's go to the recipe. Recipe for plain burfi mithai, which is the Indian milk fudge. Here I have 2 cups of milk powder. I'm actually using this brand, and if you notice it says full cream powder, so you can use any brand of dry milk. And same time we need 1 can of condensed milk. This is sweetened condensed milk, so make sure you use 1 full can, which is about 300 ml. And we also need thick cream, so I'm using 2 cans of thick cream, and total you need is 300 ml, so they each are 170 ml. It's just a little bit over 300. And at the same time we need a little bit of cardamom powder. Let's go to the making of burfi mithai. In a bowl, I'm gonna go ahead add the 2 cups of milk powder, and we're gonna also add the 2 cans of thick cream. Make sure you mix everything very well before you add the condensed milk. Next I'm going to add the full can of condensed milk. Now this condensed milk has sugar in it already, it's sweetened, so do not add sugar. Now give this a very good mix. As I have mentioned in the beginning of the video that I'll be making this into a Khoya, also known as Mawa in Hindi. So in order to get this going for Khoya or Mawa, we're gonna go ahead and place this in a microwave so it becomes nice and thick. Place it in the microwave. First we're gonna go ahead for 4 minutes and on this. Once you give it a stir, make sure you close the door and place it for another 4 minutes. And this is the result of the mixture in the microwave for a total of 8 minutes. Now for whatever reason, if it's still too liquidy, you can put another 2 minutes to 3. Depending on everybody's microwave, the temperature is different, but this is the texture of Khoya. Also have another name of Mawa. This is how it looks. We'll go to the next step. Here I have a big karai or a round pan. I have my heat on medium. So we're just going to stir this until it gets nice and dry. What I meant by dry is that I want to make sure all the moist is out of this burfi. So we're just gonna simmer this for about good 10 to 12 minutes. I have been stirring this mixture for about 12 minutes on a medium to close to low heat, and I can tell all the moist is out of this mixture. Next I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. This is unsalted butter, and this one is also optional. If you don't like the flavor of butter, do not add. So this I'm going to add, and also half a teaspoon of cardamom powder. This is per your own taste. If you like the strong flavor, you can add a little bit more. Here I have a dish that is 20 by 20 centimeter, and I have applied a little bit of butter to this. It's unsalted butter. Next I'm going to add the mixture into this. Here I have the mixture, and I'm gonna spread this. You can use spatula or a butter knife. I have applied some butter in my fingers here, which I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers to spread this even. So this has been nicely spreaded out, and I use my fingers to spread this. I'm gonna let this cool down for a few hours. Once it's cooled down, you can also place it in your freezer for about 10 to 12 minutes to completely cool this, and then this is ready to be served. Alright guys, it took me a few hours to cool this mithai. I also took a support of placing this in a fridge, but for a faster result you can also put this in your freezer. So now it's up to you in what shape you want to cut this and serve this. So I'll go ahead and make this into a square. Alright guys, so here's an easy recipe on mithai, which is a plain burfi. And this is an Indian dessert. You'll find this in a lot of Indian sweet stores. So you can see the thickness. It's nice and thick. Now because it's so fresh and it's made from pure dairy, it will take some time to harden up. So I would suggest you, if you're making it new, let it rest for at least 24 hours and then you can cut it. But this is for the show, so that's why I had to cut it off. But it's you need to use spatula to make it into a square, whatever shape you like, or you can use the butter knife. And it's delicious. The taste is guaranteed. I hope you guys do get a chance to try this wonderful easy recipe. Do leave me your feedbacks and give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe.